We did that, seriously. Wonder Twin Powers activate, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we just did this. So we are about to put 3 16-foot cattle panels that we're making our, well, we only need 2 of them for the greenhouse. This is gonna be, wait, hold on. There's our plastic for the greenhouse. We are wearing out some bungee cords and securing these hot little mamas together. We did that, seriously. That's the last 3 feet of 16 feet worth of cattle panels bungee corded together. We did it! Yes! Greenhouse, here we come. We have secured this hot little mama. And I'm here to tell you that if these fall off, it's because the van fell over on its side, don't you think?
Yeah.
Well, Hubs is home. Cattle panels are coming down. How'd we do securing them, babe?
Did a good job. Y'all did a great job securing these.
Thank you. Thanks for talking us through it.
You're welcome.
We're tidying up the space, and this is where these 2 cattle panels are going to lay side by side. We just took up all those bungee cords off that were keeping it safe when it was on my roof. And we're going to lay them side by side, and we're going to get this wire and wire cutters, and we're going to twine them together and just get them as secure as we can before we put our T-post up and bend it between them. All right, so we've got some wire, we've got our cattle panels, we've got some zip ties, T-post, our T-post tapper, and we're jumping in. So this will probably go into speed up mode because I have no idea how long this is going to take, but this is 2 girls and a dream, right, Rach?
Right.
Come on over here. Here's my helper. Yay! That and the Holy Spirit, right? Lord, give us grace, patience, wisdom to do something we've never done before. We have not watched a video on how to do this. 2 girls and a dream. Yes. Wonder Twin Powers activated. So here we go. We're going to put these cattle panels down. We're going to twine them together with wire because we know that won't pop while we're wiggling it. And then, yeah, here we go. So we're going to show you how we're doing this. We are really wanting to twine this together good with, obviously it's not twine, it's wire. We're giving it, these end pieces you definitely want secure. And you want to be careful because these wires will cut your plastic. So we're going to make sure that we put some duct tape wherever the wire ends are before we put our plastic on. And then we're just going to wrap it around and make it as tight as we can. I don't know if you could see that with all this hay on the ground. And then on this hinge right here, so every other one, we're going to end it. And we're just doubling up this wire because it's not really a heavy load wire. So I don't want this to pop when we go to put this baby up. And then we're just twisting it around like that. And if I had not doubled this up as much activity as I'm doing, and I mean I could have bought a heavier duty wire, but this is the wire I'm using for other things. So, and then just bend it down as good as you can. And that one's actually going to be on the inside, so that's probably not going to be of any trouble. And we're just going to keep on going. You just go up that way. And we've got about another probably 8 feet to go, and we'll be done. Catching Superwoman in action. All right, we're going up. We're making a rainbow.
Like
Hope,
this,
Lord.
right?
Yep,
Yeah.
You're doing it. Awesome. And then you're going to sink it to the ground. Perfect. All right, I'm going to come tap the T-post in. That is our new greenhouse. Whoop, whoop.
You got it?
Yeah, I got the
You
other
want
one.
Daniel to give it a few whacks? Rachel, let Daniel.
Here, hold it for me.
Okay.
Put your foot down in that loop.
Nailing it. Woohoo! Greenhouse is up. Good job, my bear. One of the brothers in action. This is my brother and friend for life, Adam McKee. He's filling up a bucket to make some cement. This is Daniel Henning, his brother-in-law, and another brother for life friend, and they are doing a massively awesome job getting rid of the ugly back here for us. Yep, so you want to talk to these dudes, you just email me. I'll put my email for Midwest Meanderings down below, and I will forward them your information. They are here in Kansas City. No, they will not travel 100 miles, and you will never get a better bid or a better job by anybody on the planet. The end. And they both love Jesus. My faithful man, finishing up the frame. He had to fight some roots from hell. Right, babe? Mm-hmm. So once we get this framed up, we're gonna pour concrete tonight, and it's quick set, so tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be able to wrap it inside my greenhouse. The door is gonna be going up tomorrow. Threshold is going in, and we're just doing it to stabilize it. That was an idea the Lord gave me in my secret place. I don't do construction, and honestly, Keith, he makes doors, he makes gates. You see my gate over there at the garden? Yeah, he's awesome at that. And he's awesome at everything he puts his hand to, but this is an idea the Lord gave me to stabilize this inexpensive greenhouse. Toot toot, so excited. All right, well, the threshold is going in, and then we'll be pouring the concrete. And we buried the threshold. I don't care if it rots over the next 5 years. Sarah, come on into the greenhouse, sweetie. Good job, babe. All right, so Rachel's gonna get to finish it once he gets the first leaders in.
Rachel, what you want to do is go down at an angle, huh?
This girl loves farming. We had some killer roots. I mean, there were roots over here, the size of my wrist.
It's going to slide out. So we'll do this one first. So. All right. So keep it right there, okay? Put pressure. That's it.
Well, I'm going to try and talk over the dog. So we've got everything cemented in. We've got our door frame up. Our threshold is sunk. We had some unbelievable roots that my husband conquered over a 2-day period of time last weekend. So we are finally out here to finish the greenhouse. So my good friend Adam McKee, who put up our fence back there, just swung by here to do me a favor to tip off my T-posts that were way up here. And I really only wanted heavy duty 4-feet ones, but apparently they don't make those. And I wanted this heavy duty. I don't want this going anywhere. So I want this baby to stay right here even when the wind blows. So he tipped them off for me. And now what I'm doing, I'll show you over here. This is the last one. I am duct taping where he cut that down. So if you get a smaller T-post, you're not gonna have to mess with this step. But I'm putting duct tape on there just to kind of make that metal dull right here, because right now that thing is sharp as a razor blade. And I'm just taping it off to seal it off, and then we're wrapping it with plastic. Keith is building my gate door, and we are hanging it tonight. Bless the Lord. So my goal was at the latest April 1st, and it looks like I'm gonna meet my goal. Praise the Lord. Thank you, babe. Seriously, I am so excited. We are at this stage. I know. So everything, all 6 posts were trimmed. All 6 posts have wire, heavy duty wire on them. And all 6 I've taped with duct tape in a couple of spots just to reinforce it to the cattle panel. And now we're about to put the plastic on. I can't believe it. All right, so this is the plastic sheeting I'm using. It's 6 MIL, and it's pretty sturdy. I've heard they're sturdier, but I'm trying to keep this under 125 bucks, and I have actually gone under budget by about $7. So I'm pretty excited. So I know this is going to hold up for at least a few years. If for some reason we need to replace it again, what's a $19 roll of plastic? You know what I mean? So this is what we're doing. You do it any way you want if you want something sturdier than that, but I think this is going to totally do the job. just basically just putting some reinforcements up here. We've got the plastic that's stapled. It ain't real pretty, but you know, it's my first time building a greenhouse, and it's nobody's floor plans, it's mine. So I'm sure somebody's going to figure out a better way to do this. Hold on, let's give it a little more power. There we go. Oh, my bit came off. So anyway, that's not going anywhere. Rachel, see if you can get a better view. So that's our, you know, our top of our door frame that Keith built. But I'm just putting that just to secure the plastic that of course is secured with staples. And then Keith's building our door, our gate, that's going to be more like a door, and it'll be attached here. And we're just going to kind of keep shoring up the plastic. He's going to pick up a clamp. We were trying to do it with wood. It went okay, and the top one stayed in good place. And we'll probably put a few more in because I think it's pretty good. But we're going to just do, he's got a metal clamp he's going to pick up tomorrow that's only going to be a few bucks. So that might put us a little over 125. So it looks like we'll probably be closer to 130 because we were under budget to start with. So hey, not too bad. All right, so we're just going to keep shoring this up. But as you can see, Rachel, look on the inside. It's done. So we'll get our gate up tonight. And I'm gonna put a table in here and put my wire racks in, and I'm gonna start sowing seeds tomorrow, April 1st. Yay. Well, we're in the home stretch. We're a few days later than I wanted, but we had a few technical difficulties. What is new? Nothing major, but we have resolved that we have a simple solution for securing over the top of the greenhouse, and I'll show you that in a minute. But right now what we're doing is finishing off a door that my husband built for me. I got to help put the screws in, but he's the one that does all the hard stuff. Is that in reverse, babe?
No.
Okay. Hello, righty-tighty. There we go. If it goes to the right, we're good. So we're just gonna put our screws in. There's 2x4s underneath. These are just gate, what are they called, babe? Fence posts. Yeah. So, yeah, you can get close up to that. Well, I never thought we'd get to this spot, but as you can see, I am sitting inside of a finished greenhouse. The door is done. It's about to get hung. So the greenhouse is doing its job. The door is not up yet, but it's about to be. Good job, Keith. Having a little bit of technical difficulties because the board, the fence slats we had were a little off. Anyway, we're just trying to shim it all up so there's no air going through unless we want it to be. But the inside is right at 100, and out there it's 60. So I am sweating. So Mary, what in the world? This is beautiful. What did you make?
It's a bed for her.
Let me see. What's her name?
Her name is Kitten.
Door almost up. Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
Right. Whoop, whoop. Door's getting put up. Turbo. So Rachel's finishing off, making me a little shelf to put whatever I want. But what we did buy to go there is, what do we put?
A candle.
A candle. You know, because sometimes you just need a candle in your greenhouse. So anyway, that is nice and sturdy. It probably could hold up to 10 pounds easily. And the only thing that could happen is this could get melted, but I've already lit it once just to be sure that it was going to be safe. But you know, who knows? Probably the watering can. We're going to put one over here too. We're going to maximize our space. Oh, yeah. Hey, so what are y'all two up to?
Well, we are...
Turn around, look at me.
We are fortifying the greenhouse with some plastic banding.
Okay.
And a stake, 9-inch stake, and we slipped it through the hole there and have secured it with a 10 machine screw washer and nut. And I'm about to hammer this down at an angle underneath the greenhouse, and then we're going to wrap it around and tighten it on the other side and attach it to another 9-inch stake.
So are we just doing it at the back, or where are you thinking?
We're gonna do it at the back, middle, and front.
Okay. And how many feet was in that roll?
100 feet.
So how much was that?
It was $11.
So that kept us still right at our budget. Awesome blossom. So this is the technical guy. I'm the wing it and fling it girl, as you can see by my duct tape. I was impatient and we could not figure out how to secure it, so I went with white duct tape, which worked because I had seeds that I needed to sow and I needed that heat in there. So anyway, this is a few days later, and the duct tape would have held probably for a year, but not much longer, maybe not even a full year after a winter. And it looks a little ghetto, to be honest, but who cares? It's a greenhouse and it is on budget. So anyway, babe is about to secure that in with Rachel's help. Hello, Miss Rachel. Thanks for helping your dad. All right, so that is secure now. Keith put a stake there and he anchored this, like, it looks really curly. It is super strong. Like, we had to use some turbo stuff to cut it. And there's little holes along the way. And we just anchored it to the stake with, like what Keith said earlier. So anyway, it is super tight. You cannot even get a teeny little needle underneath that now. So this baby ain't going nowhere. And it's secured on the other side at the bottom. And he's gonna repeat it right here in the middle and right there at the front. And then we'll put some trim here at the bottom, which is just a 1x6, just to finish it off, and we'll secure the 1x6. We'll kind of just roll up the plastic and secure it to that. And that's my preference. Finishing touches, not necessarily necessary. You could just take this this tape that we're using here, that Keith gave you the proper name for, and that would totally secure your bottom and not let any air in or anything. But I would just want a little more finished look, so I'm doing that. So that few pieces of wood to do that is not in my budget. That's just for cosmetic purposes, but definitely not necessary. So we're making some finishing touches for the greenhouse. So we're making a hook and latch, but obviously once you get in, you want to be able to open it. So my good friend Adam McKee, who built my fence and who's our life forever friend, he and his wife Trisha, they're awesome, their whole family is. So anyway, but he told me that this latch right here is designed to have a string attached. See a little hole there at the top? So I took some twine, 3 strands, put a knot on it, thread it through, burned the end after I trimmed it, and then I just made a simple braid. And then my sweet beloved husband drilled a hole right there evenly. He had a 2-inch bit. He was going to go buy a 4, and I'm like, why don't you do 2 on each side? I think it'll meet in the middle. And lo and behold, it met in the middle. So this is all braided up right here, and now we're going to thread it through. I just put some tape at the end. Let's see, can you see that? Yeah, just some tape at the end so that I have a way to thread it through. I can't believe it, but it's done. I already started sowing seeds, so come on in. Keith made my door, Rachel too. Many hands make light work.